Get into a hot shower immediately. I know it sounds like bullshit. I know medical websites might suggest cold and aloe vera gel. Don't do it. It's going to make it 1,000 times worse. It's going to be unbearable. Hot shower, the first minute, it might feel worse before it gets better, but just as hot as you can, stand in there, tough it out for a minute. For most people, it does make it feel better to the point where it goes from unbearable to bearable, and just keep having hot showers when you can. I also suggest Googling Hell's Itch Reddit. There's a lot of people on there who are suffering from this too, and there's more advice in there that may help you. Once you've got this at a point where it feels more bearable, I found it helpful to lay down. There was a point where I couldn't stop moving, but once I could just try and lay down, my whole body was tense, but just putting weight and pressure on my back, shoulders, arms, that sort of thing, where it was all very intense, did help somehow. I don't understand why. And for other people online, it can help them too. As far as medications go, I am not a doctor, but here is all the crap that I tried last night during my episode. I'm going to go over these, most important to least important. I would start off with Benadryl, especially if you're American. I'm Australian. The Australian one doesn't have sort of the allergy-related things that would be ideal, that I'd like. Benadryl if you can. This is Panadol, with codeine. If you don't have that, just regular-ass Panadol. It really, as much as you can. Any sort of antihistamine, I went Telfast because this happened at night. I couldn't get to, a GP and get the best thing possible. So antihistamine, painkillers. Apparently this one is good too. I can't pronounce it. Ibuprofen or something. Also, I put this on my skin. It did seem to help. This is unfortunately something you need to go to a doctor for, but this sort of thing I found did help too. I just smeared it all over the area. My sister was an absolute gem and went to a 24-hour pharmacy at like 11 o'clock and got me these three things. I read online about itch relief type of products, and a lady in the pharmacy overheard and suggested this one. I tried all three. To be honest, I didn't really seem to get much out of them, but they might work for you. It seems like this one and this one was probably the most relieving. This is peppermint oil spray that I made up. Most things will tell you don't use cream and spray, and I would agree. You can read more about it online. I'm not that educated about it, not going to get into it. But water and peppermint oil, for a lot of people, gives them relief. I didn't find it gave me any relief, but you can definitely try that. So just looking over again, here's the sort of crap, being an Australian, that, I opted to take. I didn't take this one, but I took fucking everything else. I do apologise if that video seemed rushed, but when I was having my episode last night, it was pure torture. I can't even fathom how that feels. Like, it was just beyond torture. I just was like, I can't live through this if this doesn't ease up in an hour or two or so. When I was at its 10 out of 10 peak, and when I just had to keep running up and down my house. I couldn't stay still. It was awful. So when I had like 20 seconds that I could be like jumping up and down trying to Google something, it was shitting me to tears when I'd pull up a video and they'd be like, "Hi, my name's Jackson. I'm 15. I live in America. I like the color blue." I was just like, fucking get to the point. Tell me what I can do to help this, because when you Google it, these stupid medical sites pop up with doctors who don't know what they're talking about, who have never had this, and they're like, yeah, put some aloe vera gel on, just hop into a cold shower. And that's what I was getting from like nurses and doctors on the phone, because it was happening at night. I couldn't actually go anywhere for it, and they don't get it. I know I know it might sound weird, but don't put cold shit on your skin. I know it feels like it'll help. It really won't. It was just the worst torture I've ever experienced. Well, nearly experienced my whole life. Like, it is like the second worst thing I've gone through. I feel so sorry for you if you're going through it right now. I'm so fucking sorry. It is just horrible. The good thing is now it's been a bit over 12 hours. Hell, I think it's been 14 hours. I'm still getting tingles and pricks, but compared to the 10 out of 10 at my worst this morning, it's been like a 1 out of 10. It's still shit, but I'm here, I'm living, it's tolerable. It's not worth doing anything stupid for. I know it feels like it at the time. I was fucking there. I was just like, I can't live through this, you know? But you got so much to live for. I'm just so sorry if you're going through this right now, and that's why I got into it quick at the start, because I don't want to be this person who just fluffs around and, you know, talks about my weekend before I get into the important shit. So, you know, I hope this helped you. I'm really sorry you're going through this.